Hey you guys, so it's a little bit of a different style video today. I wanted to do a bookshelf tour. I don't remember why I thought of this or how or why I wanted to film a video, but I thought it would be kind of fun to show you guys my bookshelf. Basically all of the books that I have in my bookshelf. I'm trying to get into like the best lighting where the sun isn't like blocking me out, but I will pre-warn you that my bookshelf is very dusty, like very dusty, so I apologize for that. I probably should have dusted it before I started filming this video. I am missing a couple books. Like I think there are a few books that friends are borrowing and stuff like that, but these are all the books that I currently have in my house. So thank you for watching, and let's just go ahead and get started. Now, this isn't my bookshelf, obviously, but I have a stack of books here, and it's like books that I'm currently reading or on my book list to read, and I don't know why I put them here. I think because I didn't want to put them back on my shelf, but I didn't want them lying around, so I just found this spot for them. But I've gone over all of these in a recent video that I did on books I'm currently reading, so I don't know, I just thought I'd show you guys because I have them stacked right here. And then I also have more books stacked down here. Everything in my house is just a mess. But these aren't really fiction. Well, actually, no, a lot of them are. So I have To Kill a Mockingbird, the book on Robin Williams that I have got to read. Potato Peel Society, that's not even my book. I need to return that. Hamlet, Under the Tuscan Sun, Eat, Pray, Love. I'm still kind of reading those ones, so that's why they're here. I think I didn't put them away because I'm still kind of trying to get through them. And then The Wealthy Barber Returns, which if you spend too much, I definitely recommend reading The Wealthy Barber. But this is like my makeshift pile of books that I definitely need to clean up and put away. But okay, now to the actual bookshelf. You guys might have seen my bookshelf before, like in the background of videos. But I'm gonna start with the top shelf here because this is my favorite shelf. Well, no, I don't know why I said that. It's not my favorite shelf, but okay, here we go. Anyways, this is such a messy video. Count of Monte Cristo, love that book. It's so good. I know it's really big and thick, but it's worth the long read. It's amazing. To Kill a Mockingbird, like one of my all-time favorite books. Rebecca, it's a great book to read if you are into, I don't know if it's like the Gothic era, but if you're into books like Wuthering Heights and the Bronte sisters, I think Rebecca is kind of, it gave me the same vibes. It's a good one to read at Halloween, actually. A Separate Piece, my favorite book of all time. I love A Separate Piece so much. This is like, ugh, I want to be buried with this book. Picture of Dorian Gray, not the biggest fan of that one. Dracula. Have I read this? You know what? I don't think I've ever actually read Dracula, and I think I need to. I'm gonna read that at Halloween. Wall Flanders, another one that I don't think I've actually read. Why do I have all these books? Okay, I need to read my books. Madame Bovary, love Madame Bovary. It's one of my favorite books. It's so good. The most beautiful writing ever. I love the writing style. A Room with a View, another like peaceful, calming book. It always just kind of calms me down when I read it, by E.M. Forster. It's not like a very exciting book, but it has a very calming presence, I guess. I don't know. Wuthering Heights, one of my all-time favorites, like top 5. Emma, I love Emma. It's such a good book. It's one of my favorite Austens. Sense and Sensibility, another one of my favorite Austens. These are all my Austens here. Persuasion. Actually, these three are my favorite Austens. I think Persuasion is number 1, Emma's number 2, and Sense is number 3. Then I have Pride and Prejudice, classic, Mansfield Park, and I hated Mansfield Park, and then Northanger Abbey, which is, it's okay. It's not like my favorite. I have Lady Chatterley's Lover. This is such a good book. I actually kind of want to read it again. And I think there's a movie out now with Richard Madden. I need to see that because it's Richard Madden. That's a really good book. I really liked it. Christmas Carol. Don't know if I've read that actually. Probably read it. Kim, I don't really like these 3 books at the end. I just found the writing style kind of hard. But Kim by Rudyard Kipling, I think he wrote The Jungle Book, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. They were both kind of tough reads. Like, I don't know, I didn't really enjoy reading the Mark Twains, but maybe I'll have to give them another try. Anyways, that's my top shelf, top tier. Okay, this shelf here, so we've got The Magicians, which actually isn't my book. I need to return that. The Awakening, so good, by Kate Chopin. The Awakening is such a good book. I love it. It changed my life. It really was a life changer. Handmaid's Tale, another really good book. And of course, Catcher in the Rye, one of my all-time favorites. Love, love, love Catcher in the Rye. Moving over here, we have my Game of Thrones. Just waiting for number 6 to come out. Like, I don't know what GRR is doing. This plant is like killing me right now. Like, this is the plant that is in front of me right now, and it's a struggle. I don't want to move it. Game of Thrones books. I have And the Mountains Echoed by Khalid Hosseini, I think that's how you say it. A really sad book. I honestly don't remember And the Mountains Echoed that much, but A Thousand Splendid Suns is so sad. One of the saddest books. It's so beautifully written, but it's so depressing. Oh my god. If you want to cry, then read this one. And then Jane Eyre. It's okay, but it's a beautiful cover, so that's why it's up there. And this right here is a notebook that I write down people who have borrowed my books. There are a couple missing, like a friend is borrowing the Joy Luck Club, which I loved. I love Joy Luck Club. And another friend is borrowing my Anna Karenina, so I am missing those books right now. Next shelf, next shelf. We have the beloved Harry Potters, but the thing is, these Harry Potters are the new versions because my sister gave it to me for 1 year, and they don't make the old ones anymore, so we're just gonna have to deal with these new ones. I can't wait to have kids and read Harry Potter to them. That's what these are saving for. I have read Harry Potter about 8 times, like 8 times. Huge Harry Potter fan. Then I have the Tales of Beetle the Bard and the Quidditch Through the Ages. Peter Pan, another classic. Love Peter Pan. I used to love Peter Pan, like the actor from 2001, I think, the like really old movie. Love when I was a kid. Okay, Da Vinci Code, The Scarlet Letter. That's a depressing book. That like makes me really sad. Those two in there. Da Vinci Code's pretty good. Didn't mind it. It's not like my favorite. I think I've only read it once. I have one of the Sherlock Holmes books in here. I have the other one in my bedroom actually, but it's the complete set of Sherlock Holmes. So I have this one and I have the second volume as well. And back here, which is really hard for me to reach over these plants, but I have my beloved David Copperfield. So good, I love David Copperfield. I have F. Scott Fitzgerald's Famous and Fabulous, The Great Gatsby, and I have a Clockwork Orange just squeezed in back there. That's a crazy book. Honestly, it's insane. There's no rhyme or reason to my shelf, I've just realized. Like, honestly, they don't make sense. They're not categorized. They're just a mess. Messy. I feel like I'm missing books. I am for sure missing books. The Goldfinch is the one I'm currently reading. Oh, it actually reminds me a lot of David Copperfield. I was going to tell you guys that. It's when I'm reading it, like The Goldfinch, reminds me a lot of David Copperfield. Bottom shelf. Bottom shelf is interesting. It's actually just the books that I kept since I was a kid. Me and my family were obsessed with Little House on the Prairie. We loved Little House on the Prairie. We would rush down every Tuesday or something to watch Little House on the Prairie. We all got one of the daughters or the grandkids' stories. My oldest sister got Laura's story, like the actual Little House on the Prairie story. My second sister, I think, got Caroline. Yeah, like Laura's mom. I got Charlotte and Martha. So Martha is Laura's great-grandma. So I have the Martha series, the Martha years, and I also have... Wow, this one I clearly read so much. Oh my god, these covers are just taking me back to like my childhood. And then I also have the Charlotte years, and Charlotte is Caroline's mom, so Laura's grandma. And I have Anne of Green Gables, really, really good. I feel like this deserves to move up the shelf. Kind of still reminds me of like childhood, and it's what I read when I was a kid, so that's why it's here. Oh my god, I know it's not culturally correct anymore, but Indian Captive is so good. I want to reread this. I wonder what it would be like to reread this. This book was so good. Me and my mom loved this book. What do they call her? Like cornstalks or something? And we have On Peo. I don't remember what this one was. Oh, I have The Choice by Nicholas Sparks. Not that it's a kid's book, but it's just not a book that I want to read again. So, like Nicholas Sparks. Holes. Oh my god, Holes is so good. This definitely needs to move up. I think I broke it. It looks like it's falling apart. Holes needs to move up the shelf. Like this is top shelf quality right here. Holes is so good, and I actually love the movie. Shia LaBeouf. I really like Shia LaBeouf. I don't care what anyone says. Holes is just one of those amazing books that I'm so glad my grade 4 teacher made me read it because it is a classic. Snow Spider Trilogy. I don't actually think I like it that much. I don't know why I have it. Maybe I bought it. I don't know. I think I was really obsessed with Jenny Nimmo. I think that's why I have it. Oh my gosh. The Thief Lord. Oh my god. I forgot I had this book. This is one of my favorite books. I was in love with, what's the character's name? Prosper? Oh my god, Prosper and Beau. I was in love with Prosper. Like when I read this book, I remember falling in love with him. And then I think they casted Aaron Taylor Johnson or Logan Lerman. I get the two of them confused, but I feel like it was Aaron Taylor Johnson, and I love Aaron Taylor Johnson. Just like both. I love the actor and I loved Thief Lord. This also deserves, like Holes and the Thief Lord deserve to move up to top shelf, I have to say. East is kind of like the Polar Bear King. I don't really remember it much. I just remember it was the Polar Bear King. God, Goosebumps! Goosebumps is actually really good. I like the Goosebump books, but I only have 4. Oh, and then I have all of these Charlie Brown books. No, Charlie Bone. They're kind of like Harry Potter, but not. Actually, it's in the wrong order. This is number 1. And then I have all the way up to number 6. And then I think there's a 7th book, and I need to get it. I know I'm 26 years old, but I need to get number 7 because I don't know what happens. And it's been killing me for the last like 15 years. And then I have, let's see. Here I have these classics. We got The Trumpet of the Swan, Stuart Little, and Charlotte's Web. E.B. White, what a guy. Okay, and that is my bookshelf. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was really short and probably boring, but maybe not if you like books. I don't know. I don't have the most exciting shelf mostly because I borrow books from sisters. My sister has a massive bookshelf. Like she has every single book. So I usually just borrow her books, but I kind of want to like stock up my shelf. Like I want to get more books. I think if I read a book and I like it, I should just go and buy it. Like I really want to buy The Bell Jar because I really like that book. There's more books that I love and need to buy. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I will see you in my next one.